The best-selling little single-axle camper here at HaylettRV. This is a 16 FQ, meaning front queen bed wolf pup by the Cherokee family at Forest River here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. 3,005 pounds of fun. And if you're looking at this, you're going, well, the dummies forgot to put steps on it. Well, thankfully, that's not true. If you open up this here friction sprung door handle, hey, young man, come over here real quick. You've been dying to get in this thing. Come over here and just flip that door open real quick. See, you had to really push on it. Now back up a little bit. Watch this. You can push that thing and it still doesn't slam shut. Is that pretty cool?
Yeah.
Shrugs his shoulders. Anyway, moving on here. So this is a friction sprung door so the wind doesn't slam it open. Now we've got, just like these luxury fifth wheels a year ago, even on this little bitty guy, the Cherokee series at Forest River, which by the way is the #1 selling series of travel trailers from Forest River, they've gone to these aluminum, like MORryde super stable steps. Now, these have adjustable foot pegs, and actually I got to utilize that when this camper came in because the foot pegs were set too low, so it kind of wanted to interfere with the door a little bit in the down position. I got to adjust those. Now this thing's rock solid. Now if you could do me one more favor, young man, stand on that bottom step for me and just jump up and down. You know, don't fall. Alright, you notice how the camper's not moving? We don't have jacks down. These are incredibly stable. Thank you, by the way, very much, young man. We had to get him a Haylett hat. Anyway, these things are incredibly stable. They set the tone, and it's less stress on the floor. Like, I've seen a lot of used RVs that were extremely well kept, but I see soft spots on the floor by the entry door because they got stressed too much on the floor right there. That doesn't happen here, and they've paired it up with a bigger folding handle, again, just like a fifth wheel. Now, in this little class right here of stick-built family campers, this is easily the most highly appointed thing out there. And the reason being, this is just a member of the Cherokee family, which is one of the most highly appointed stick-built trailers on the market. And the message here is consistency. This is basically no different from its big brother Cherokee and Grey Wolf. This is a family of campers right here. They've gone with a big standardized package through the whole family. Now on these little wolf pups, there are a couple things that aren't going to be present like there are in the bigger campers, but that's just simply due to size. But we still have a power awning with LED lighting. By the way, if you want to see if we have this in stock and available, visit the link in the YouTube video description right down here. You can check for pricing and availability right on our site. We do not do bait and switch sales. We only advertise what we have in stock. So if you look at our website and it's not there, it's because we're sold out and we're getting more, because we definitely carry this as much as we can. Also, our pricing is free of annoying hidden fees like prep and destination, freight charges, inspection fees, etc. So I talked about the power awning. It's also an easy tilt with literally just 2 fingers you can drop that. Now this won't include a TV from the factory, typically the way we build them here at Haylett's, but if you choose to add a TV, you can easily slot one inside, outside, anywhere you want. And both the awning and the speakers have these cool blue LED backlights, and it looks really neat right above that nice looking mag wheel. Now we've got the same front storage size compartment that you have in Big Brother Cherokee and Grey Wolves, and that's not common on little campers, and that's right up next to your little solar charging plug. You can get these little solar suitcases from the HaylettRV parts department, and you can get some 12-volt trickle charging going on. Now, this is literally coming in from the factory as we speak, hence the truck that's hooked up to it, and that was the young man helping us, a member of the family, I assume, and hopefully not someone who... You weren't kidnapped, right, buddy? No, not kidnapped. Excellent. Alright, so standing up here in the truck bed, trying not to fall on a fifth wheel hitch, you can see this is a little bit smaller. This is a narrow body coach. It's a 7 wide instead of an 8 wide. That means reduced headwinds. Now, just like Big Brothers, Cherokee, and Grey Wolf, you have a full aluminum, extra thick aluminum, and look how I can pound on that, and it's not like the whole nose is going wah, 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 wah. It's just sitting right where it's supposed to, because they actually fully skeleton build this thing. There's no just like skinning, there's structure underneath everything too. Now, in addition to being well built under the skin itself on the nose is like two or three sometimes, somewhere between 2 and 3 times thicker than the sidewall skin. So the whole nose is wind and stone deflective. The whole nose is basically a diamond plate. They still include a designated diamond plate just so you don't think it doesn't have one, because not everyone does the research you folks are doing right now. Good job. We've got a walk-on roof with a 3/8 decking, 12 or 16-inch on-center roof studs, just like the bigger trailers. Same average of 12-inch wall studs, or 12-inch on-center rather, wall studs. A 12-inch thick wall stud would be an impressive feat for sure. Anyway, 5/8 tongue and groove plywood flooring. All the same things that you get on the bigger campers, here on the little ones. A folding cargo rack on the back here so that you can throw the kids' bikes, some coolers, extra cargo on there. 200-ish pound capacity on this little chassis. I'd have to do the checking and the specs there, but the spare tire, by the way, does not need to come off to flip into the down position. And that's one of the things I like about these here Hayletts. They're easy. It's called a recreational vehicle. Recreation, fun, is literally part of the name. This gets the job done. It's not an extra hassle step, you know? I think we pretty much killed the outside. Looking up, a lot of people ask, what is that flying saucer I see up here? That's your antenna. It's a no-crank TV antenna. It's omnidirectional, so you don't need to, you know, angle it around your campsite. You just get there. If you choose to add a TV, run a channel scan, bang, you're good. Now, no slides means no carpet, other than, of course, the carpet square on which I am treading currently. And let me back up here. Now, we ran short on inventory. This is, I'm not joking, the best-selling single-axle camper at HaylettRV, the Wolf Pup 16FQ here. Because you get that walk-around queen, you've got a nice rear bathroom, you've got some good-looking interior features. Like, we've got the full-size air conditioner. This is the same size air conditioner you get on the Big Brother Cherokee and Grey Wolves. They still use the same extra tall bedroom window over here. They would use a matching window there, but that's got to be a fire code window, so there you have it. Now, the reason I'm mentioning this isn't how we would normally necessarily build this is because usually we like to add a pair of hanging closets on both sides of this, but that's not a standard build. What we're looking at here is a pretty standard run of these, and we called Cherokee and said, listen, we are out. We need whatever you can get as soon as you can get here, and thankfully it came with the new updates. Like, you saw that cool red stripe down the side. Like, it doesn't have a retro feel, but it has a classic feel. And I think there's something different there. Now, this is, in its class, the most highly equipped thing, but it just looks like a camper. It looks like you expect a camper to look. Now, a lot of little campers like this, these mini campers, don't have overhead storage. I like that they did still include that. Both sides of the bed have stands for CPAPs, for phone chargers, for alarm clocks, and you can charge and run anything because both sides of the bed get dual household and dual USB outlets. Normally, even in fifth wheels, you're lucky to get USBs on both sides on one side of the bed. Here you get it in both. The bed can lift. In my photo tour, if you visit our website, you'll notice I actually took the jack crank rod and used that to sort of hold the bed platform in the up position. Look at this little guy peeking at us. He's been dying to get into this thing. As soon as I get out of here, I'm going to turn him loose. You know, I got a feeling he's with mom or dad or grandpa or someone, and they're doing some delivery runs while school's out here right now. And he's just wanting to get all over these things. Like, he was amazed that this dinette folded down into a bed. And it's funny because even the people that deliver them didn't realize how advanced the Cherokee little Wolf Pups had become. I flipped down that steps that you saw earlier, like, oh my God, those are even on the Wolf Pups. I mean, they were floored. Like, the extra power and USB outlets by the dinette. I mean, anywhere you can sit or sleep, this has all sorts of plugs. If you wake up at night and it's windy and the awning's banging around, you can literally sit on the end of your bed and retract your awning without even putting on pants. Now, whether it's the table, the counter, the bathroom, everything has thermal foil, pressed resin membrane. There's a bunch of different words you can use to it, but basically sealed edge, waterproof countertops. Water can't penetrate through to soak the material below. Now, they did a really smart thing here in this Wolf Pup, and they gave it good prep space. And that's something a lot of little campers really lack. Now, what's cool, when there's big counter space, that means there has to be, by default, stuff above and below it. So here you're getting this really big overhead cabinet. And more storage is never the wrong answer. And the smaller an RV gets, the more obvious that push-pull of space versus storage becomes. Now, what's neat is, because this is a stick-built trailer, you've got those wall studs. If you want to, like, hang extra little things like a coat rack or something right here, that's easily done. And that's really the message on this camper. We have a full service department, hitching pieces, parts, trades, financing, and everything in between here at HaylettRV. And we can also deliver RVs and everything. Anyway, but if you need screwdriver work, you want something hung on a wall, we can do that all day long. If you want a wall moved, my friends, we're looking at the wrong RV. It's just that simple. Now, a little thing like this, and it still has a partial stainless package. That's pretty impressive. And look at this nice pantry space over here beside it. So you don't just have good overhead, you don't just have good lower cabinet space, you've got good pantry space as well. Now, this is a smaller gas-electric fridge freezer, and they could have gone with a bigger one, but you would have had to sacrifice the window, the storage, so many things. But you do still have a nice little freezer pocket. It is gas and electric, so if you are boondocking, if you're not hooked up to park facilities, then you can still use this whole thing. And again, they didn't waste an ounce of this storage. The dinette, as I mentioned, can fold down into a little bed. It's going to be like a grandkid sleeper. You're not going to sleep an adult there. That's not a guest sleeper, but this is a couple's coach. This is a small little like national park weekender, tiny, easy towing couples camper. Potentially minivan towable, though we're really on the edge of that. And if you don't know what your vehicle can tow, by the way, we do. That's what we do here. We also specialize in towing vehicles. And, you know, all the hitching and stuff you need, we do that. Now, not only do you have your TV hookups, but you have an expandable-ish sort of entertainment system. Because right now, the way this camper is equipped, it's a stereo, a CD player, although, I mean, really, who uses CDs anymore? But you've got auxiliary inputs. You can hook a phone up to it. It is Bluetooth, so you can link a phone to it wirelessly. You can turn inside and outside speakers off, and that is DVD if you do choose to add a screen. Now, if you do put a DVD in here, it will, whatever's playing, it's like a all hooked up system. So your outside TV hookups that are under this window, they will mirror whatever's up here. Very nice stuff. And I like that we have a real door for the bathroom here. And we've also got plenty of legroom around a foot flush toilet. Now here's what's cool about this. It's got just a full bathroom. It's a little camper with a full bathroom. It doesn't have what's called a wet bath, where the toilet is in the shower, which is like somebody made a closet and then went, oh crap, we got to put a bathroom in here. You know, this is a real bathroom. Huge counter space in here. Actually, what's funny is this has more counter space in it than the average fifth wheel. So that's kind of funny. With plenty of extra room down here for toilet paper, shampoos, all that stuff. Now you're going to see some, like you're like, oh, they did a crappy job installing that panel. No, that is just a little loose false panel they put there to prevent people from shoving cargo inside of where there might be like a water pump or something like that, or winterization bypass. It's there to protect you. So that's not an accident. That's not an area they forgot to handle. So, give us a call. Learn more. Like I said, we only do everything at HaylettRV. Not only do we go through and educate you on the newest and latest and greatest campers, because I already have footage of it, of one of these from this model year, but this has updates. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get out here and I'm going to get updated footage. So enjoy. And if you found that useful, if you found this enjoyable, take care, stay safe, have fun, happy camping, everyone, and give us a call. We'll get you camping. Doesn't matter where you live, we make deals happen every day.